Bo, did you get a call to fly to Saudi Arabia on 10 days notice?
BETR already has the craziest multipliers in the industry, and we're taking it up a level. We're taking it up. It's going to be insane. 1,000x multipliers. You heard me right. 1,000x. All you got to do is add 4 boosts to your lineup. Not even that many. 4 boosts to your lineup, and get ready to win big. BETR has the UFC, so you can already lock me in there as a boost. We got the NBA, the NFL, the NHL, the MLB. They're all live in the app. Go download BETR. Use code BO. 1,000x. Win you some money.
Bo, I'm happy you're alive. I know you've had a wild couple days, including changing professions to becoming a professional barber.
Yeah, well, that was fun.
I was at our spot, and they were tight.
Were they? I had to, bro.
They were tight.
Dang, what'd they say?
He was like Josh barely speaks.
Doesn't say a word.
And he was like, "Hey, Tony." I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Bo's cheating on me now?" And I was like,
"Wow." You know what? Dang it, I can't say it. I'll tell you guys after.
All right.
But yeah, Josh is my number one guy.
Yeah.
That's just, I love Josh. So I want to keep that clear. I want to clear that up. He's my dude.
They were all talking about it.
Oh, no.
Dude got like 15 million views on TikTok.
15 million? No,
Dude.
it did not.
Dude,
No, it didn't.
Yeah. His video of you guys doing it. 15,
Did he tag me?
Yeah.
Did I get followers?
We got like another like 1,500 followers from
Oh,
it.
so not that many.
No, not that many.
I was
But
like,
still-
if we get 15 million views, I was like, I think we should get at least 14 million followers.
What was the reel he posted?
It was like of Bo doing it,
Okay.
like reenacting it.
That
It
was
so
that was the
funny.
best one. That was my idea. I was like, we got to switch spots.
How was he? Was he cool?
He was cool. Yeah, he was a really cool dude. Steve-O.
That was
Yeah,
a great
he
idea.
was a cool dude.
Steve-O.
Yeah.
That was so great. And it would have been like 10 times bigger if it was like 2 weeks ago.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was obviously like, I wouldn't have just flown all the way down there to do that.
Yeah.
But I was already in Houston. It was literally like 10 minutes.
Oh, that's perfect.
His shop was 10 minutes away from where we were staying and stuff. It was right there. And I got a cut, which was all right.
The thing that blew my mind, this is no shot at him, but you look like a giant next
That's
to
how
him,
I look
dude.
next to you too, bud. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah.
Whenever Ronan takes pictures with me, he like curls up and puts his head on my chest. He's like digging this one.
Jason won his match.
Yeah,
It
he
was
did.
dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
sick.
great. He's a natural. Yeah, I was a little nervous because he trained, but like not really.
Mm-hmm.
He was traveling, doing clinics and stuff all over. And then, dude, I'm so mad that we didn't bring you for. We should have vlogged it, dude. It was the craziest day. Like, so I'll just walk you all through it. So, trying to think what day. Yeah, so I got there Saturday, and Jason got there later Saturday, and then we woke up. We played 18 holes. No, excuse me. Sorry, I got to start at the beginning. We woke up, went to church, went to brunch, played 18 holes. Started at like 1:30, and it went. And we were playing for like big money. So like we were betting match play like each hole, and it was like there was only 3 of us, so we were playing like 1v1v1. And how it works is we started off with like $3 bets, and then you can basically like hammer a bet, so to double it. And if you tie the hole, it rolls over to the next hole. So let's say like you play one hole, you tie it, then it rolls over at $3, it rolls over to the next, that's 6. You hammer it, it's 12. Like it can get up pretty quick. Like
Gotcha.
if you tie like 2 or 3 holes in a row, like you might be sitting at like $150, $200 a hole. And so we were like playing for big money.
That's
like,
not the day of the competition.
the day of. Yeah. So start at 1:30.
Guys are crazy, bro.
So listen, so this is how it went. So the guy Jason goes, "What time do I need to be there?" And the guy goes, "I don't know, probably like 5. Like the event starts at 5, so maybe, and you're the last match, so maybe be here at 5." And Jason's like, "Yeah, no, we're not doing that. What time do you think I'm gonna go?" And he was like, "Probably like around 9." And I was like,
Oh my gosh.
"Okay, well, I think because the way they did it before Jason's match is they did like a bunch of duels. It was like 5v5 team duels.
Wow.
So there was a lot of matches. And then I was like, all right, we should probably be there by like 7 because it might finish quick. You never know. Like there could be subs. Like you might go an hour earlier than that. And so we played until like 5:45 because we were like taking our time with everything because some of these putts were like 8-10 foot putts or even shorter, like 3 to 5 foot putts. But there was like $200+ on the line. And so nobody wanted to. We weren't rushing, and so we played till from 1:30 to like 6, and then we had to go all the way back to Garrett's and then drive like 30-45 minutes out there. So we got back to Garrett's at like 6:30, and then we had to drive another 45 minutes. And the guy told Jason, he was like, "It's going quick," and we were all nervous. So we got there at a little after. We got there probably like 7:15. He threw his stuff on, warmed up for 15 minutes. And then he went and competed like 20 minutes after.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, dude, it was amazing. And then he freaking just super ducks the dude, beats the leg lock, past the guard, chokes him out, and I'm like, what the hell? All right, like that's awesome.
Like, why do we even stop golfing?
Yeah, I know. I was like, we basically didn't though. Like we literally could have, if we because I was stressing. I was like, damn. We're going to be like really, well, we had 20 minutes after we got there before he
wow.
Like literally,
So
we walked in, he was like, warm up areas over there. Boom, threw the stuff on, warmed up, walked out. It was crazy. And so then after that, we went to like a nice little shopping kind of center in Houston that had, we got burgers and ice cream. It was awesome.
He probably ate so much ice cream.
Oh yeah, he was hammering it. It was really good too. This place, it was called like, they had these nice waffle cones that they were like kind of warm, and then they put the ice cream inside it. It was fire.
That's a wild day.
And then the next day we played another 18 holes, and then we both flew out in the afternoon.
That's funny.
Yeah, bro, it was crazy. So I don't know why we didn't vlog. It would have been an amazing vlog. And the next day was even bigger money because we're playing with Bastardi and his cousin. He has a couple cousins that live down there, and they're the one's like a golf pro at the country club, and he's like really good. And so there was 5 of us playing, and so the bets were like going even crazier. And the craziest part about the bets was on 18 we tied, and so the first hole the next morning was for like $250.
Dang.
It like rolled over. We were like, let's just roll it over to the next morning, and we rolled it over for $250. But yeah, all in all, it was like an insane weekend. Yeah.
What happens when Tony Boy's not with you guys? Just complete chaos.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I was so annoyed because after we finished the jiu-jitsu match, we were walking out of the gym, and I was like, oh, why didn't we vlog that? That was awesome. Like, that would have been insane
So sick
vlog.
you guys rolling it. And the opponent definitely knew you guys weren't there yet.
Yeah, bro. Like, we were all sunburned. And he was, dude, the funniest part, not the funniest part, but one of the funny parts, so we rolled in, and the way they had it set up, it was like white curtains, and that was the warm-up area. It was behind the curtains, and then they had the mat for the competition area that was in front of everybody. And when we walked up, the dude was in the back warming up, and you could just see his silhouette, and he looked absolutely massive because it's a shadow. Yeah. And Garrett was like, and I was like, he's good, bro. No. He's like, that's the guy. Garrett literally goes, is that the guy that Jason's going against? And I was like, and he just looked swole. And I was like, yeah, he'll be fine. Don't worry. But he wasn't actually like that big.
Yeah.
He was like kind of jacked, but he was, the silhouette did him a lot of favors. Yeah. It was like, he looked like ridiculous.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well, Jason also just announced today that he's competing at the CJI.
Yeah, he's doing Craig Jones.
Yeah, that's awesome.
$1 million.
Yeah, it was, I'm pumped for him. So that'll be fun. But I think he's going to train a little more for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. $1 million, you know.
Yeah.
More than.
Yeah, he's going to kill it.
Good opportunity. Yeah, for sure.
He's going to kill it. A lot of stuff happened this week.
Did it?
A lot of stuff happened this week.
It was kind of a low-key week for me.
Including, oh, really?
Yeah. But go ahead.
No deals or anything?
Oh, I'm working on it, but
yeah.
So much happened. Let's hear
it. Khamzat Chimaev dropped out of his fight against Robert Whitaker. And here's the question that everyone is asking. Bo, did you get a call to fly to Saudi Arabia? on 10 days notice.
I did get a call. Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I got a call while I was in the mountains of Montana, and I didn't get back to cell service for 3 days. And so I came back into cell service to a few text messages saying, call me back, call me back, call me back. And it was too late. I was like, okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm glad you were out of cell service.
I know. Yeah. I'm like, and I'm not going to like disclose numbers, but they were up there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But it was like, it was just too late. I couldn't even really consider it because they had already kind of figured everything out the way they were going to do it because I was gone. Yeah. Yeah. So,
oh yeah, it's
Ikram.
Ikram.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ikram. Yeah, Ikram's fighting. So I think it should be a good fight. I think Ikram will probably win.
Really?
I don't know. It depends on how ready he is and stuff. And I just think the style wise that Ikram will probably win.
Yeah.
I was
10 days
leaning
notice.
towards Whitaker against
Khamzat. I was too, actually, like with given the scenario and stuff. So, but I don't know, man. I
didn't know Ikram's only loss was to Khamzat.
he got knocked out.
Oh really?
Yeah, first round. So, Khamzat came out crazy, tried to take him down, kind of took him down. Ikram popped up, and they were like banging it out, and then they traded Khamzat, hit him with an uppercut, and slept him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like it was a nasty knockout.
Dang.
Yeah, and that was when they were both like 5-0.
Wow.
It was it was early in their careers, but yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't really want to go to Saudi Arabia and fight. Like that's freaking far as crap. But yeah, that dude's losing his aura a bit.
Well, he hasn't fought. And all right, this is the thing that I do want to say. Like, obviously, Khamzat Chimaev. He's going to be your rival, and
He just needs to keep freaking winning and not doing this crap.
well, he needs to actually fight. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He just needs to be able to step in the octagon.
Who was
you
his
know?
last fight? Wait. It wasn't Kevin Holland, was it?
It was Kevin Holland.
That was his last fight?
No. It was Usman.
Usman, yeah. He fought Usman. Yeah, that's right.
So he hasn't fought a real 185er
Ever.
yet.
No.
And like, granted, he's sick. Can't do anything about an illness or anything, but
Good.
will not get sick. That would be a good solution.
That's what I do. Just don't get sick.
But yeah, I mean, he said that you can't wrestle, but at least you can wrestle currently right now is the big thing.
I'm not in a hospital, so
Yeah.
I can. Yeah,
He
technically.
can.
Yeah.
I think he's probably overtraining because he gets sick
Well,
a lot.
I don't think he's over training. I think he's over partying.
Think?
You think that he's
I
a
don't know.
partier?
Probably. I don't know. What else would it be?
I think he's overtraining. Like just from seeing his stuff, I think he just like goes crazy and gets super run down, and then gets like because he's gotten like sick bad like this before a fight.
I've just heard rumors about like him and Till and stuff, like crazy stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Yeah, I don't know either.
Speaking of too much partying,
Okay.
Conor McGregor out of UFC 303. And this is the report that I heard. Conor McGregor is out with a right nostril strain from doing too much fun dip. and that's what I heard. Me and Dana had a long conversation about it, trying to get it figured out with all the new matchups today and everything. But yeah. And people are saying that he's never going to fight again now.
No, I heard he's fighting in like 2 months. They're doing it in August or September. Am I doing the Sphere in September? That would be crazy.
Legitimately, he did hurt his knee. That's what they're all saying.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Not sure what it was exactly, but obviously something pretty significant.
I think the fight's gonna happen. I just think it's gonna happen later this year.
Chandler's waiting that out for years if he has to.
I saw this. I love Chandler, but I saw this tweet. It was so funny. It was a screenshot of like a text message, and it was like, it said like, "Hey man, it's Michael Chandler. Can I borrow $500?" And then it was like somebody was like, "What?" And he was like, "I'm gonna jump off a bridge." Yeah, he wants that fight though. That'll happen. I still think it's happening. But
It's the fight to make for both of them. So
it's got to happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the build-up's way bigger now.
It's probably going to be, the longer they build it up, the bigger it'll be.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think that's...
Hopefully he just doesn't need surgery, Connor.
Yeah, I hope not.
Then that would take the fun out of it. Like,
be terrible.
9 months.
I don't think it. Well, so my idea was he tore some ligament in his knee that he didn't really need. Like,
Right, like that one that's not that...
It's most
Yeah.
of them, yeah.
I mean, none of them are that important. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, partial tear, like something not like significant, but not, you could fight on it.
Right.
And he just wasn't able to suck it up, is my...
I don't think
theory.
so.
No,
Because he's literally torn his ACL and fought.
Yeah. It had to have been something pretty bad.
Yeah, it's bad enough. Well, I think too, like, he really wants to win this fight.
Yeah.
Like, this is big, you know? This is a comeback fight from massive, broken tibia.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big fight for him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he wins this fight, then, you know, his fighting career is kind of back.
Yeah.
If not, then
He rides off in the sunset
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happens.
with a bottle of Proper 12. Yeah, but the adjustments that they did make to UFC 303 are pretty great, especially for
Yeah, we get it, dude.
my boy, Yuri Prohaska, fighting
yeah.
Alex Pereira, about to smack his
What?
head into the ground. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how that matchup goes again.
This is short notice for both, right?
Yeah, short notice from both, which actually probably favors Yuri.
Yuri, yeah.
I think it favors Yuri.
Yeah.
Well,
Poton also is fighting with a broken foot and toes,
allegedly.
allegedly.
Wow. When did he break his toes? In
He
his
broke
last
his,
fight?
yeah, he broke him against, I think he broke him before Jamal Hill, like before UFC 300, but
Oh,
still
yeah,
fought
coach was
with him.
saying that.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, in the translation.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it should be fun.
Yeah, it's a dope fight.
Yeah, they also added Brian Ortega against Diego Lopez, which is a great fight.
It's sick.
Yeah.
Zach's going to be pumped about that.
Diego Lopez is a monster, dude.
People love that dude.
Yeah, they do like that, dude.
It's exciting. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a sick fight.
it will be.
Yeah, and then they replaced Jamal Hill, got hurt as well. I don't know what they said it was, but he's hurt. Anthony Smith stepping in against Olberg. He's good. Whoever I'm trying to pronounce, I know he's a good fighter. I just can't pronounce his name. But yeah, they did a good job scrapping some fights together. Joe Pfeiffer's on that card, so you are fighting July 29th, apparently.
Evil Bo Nickal.
Evil Bo Nickal. Ian Gary's still fighting MVP. Like, it's still a
Oh, that's a
stacked
sick fight.
card.
Oh, yeah.
That's a sick fight. I
Yeah.
like that fight a lot. Did MVP fight on my card
No.
on UFC 300 against Holland?
No, it was
I don't think.
it would have had to have been before that because Kevin Holland just fought. But you never know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That
That's a
guy.
lot.
But yeah.
I don't remember, but yeah, that's a sick fight.
So yeah, the overall card is still stacked, but obviously without Conor McGregor and
Yeah,
Michael Chandler.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, thumbs
still
down.
still good though.
that's Moose's fight.
Same day,
Yeah.
29th. Yeah,
Yeah.
Moose fighting 29th. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Definitely.
Big news in the boxing world with that Jake Paul guy. He is allegedly, it is not confirmed yet, but going to face Mike Perry in a boxing match on July 20th.
That's gonna
That's
be crazy.
sick. That's
To
sick.
replace.
That's gonna be crazy.
Straight boxing, not bare knuckle.
So they don't, like, nothing's confirmed yet, but it is supposed to be a boxing
Put
match.
gloves on, please.
Yeah, I'm not picking anybody but Mike Perry in a bare knuckle fight, but
Mike
boxing-
Perry beats everyone in a
Yeah.
bare knuckle fight.
But boxing, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be a great fight. I'm excited about that. That'll be
Yeah.
fun. I think they've sparred together and stuff before. I
Yeah,
feel like I heard that.
yeah. Perry said he beat him up. Like,
Did he?
That Jake beat him up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jake beat him up.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, Jake, what weight is that going to be at? Is
Mike
my
Perry's not
question.
that small. He's probably 185, 190.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
probably gonna be at like 190.
Yeah,
I would bet.
yeah. Jake's definitely bigger than him, but it's not
Yeah.
like obnoxious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike Perry's a dog.
Yeah,
He's probably become in combat sports one of my favorite guys.
he's the best. Dude.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that they created a whole new sport for him.
I know. Isn't
Because
it amazing?
He just runs that whole thing.
It's perfect. It's so good.
Do you know what sport that is not getting a lot of love? And it's just because it's super new, karate combat.
Karate combat's dope.
It's
Yeah.
electric. I like the way that their like ring
Yeah,
mat
you can,
is set up.
It's like an angle,
Slanted,
it's a slope. Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen some cool knockouts with that.
yeah. They've had some good fights. But yeah, I think they're trying to build that up a little more.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they need to.
What are the rules? Because like it looks like they kind of fight on the ground for a little bit, but then they bring them back up after a little bit.
They do a bunch of different things in it too. Like there was a like Craig Jones did a jiu-jitsu match in it.
He did a flying triangle off the slime wall.
Yeah.
It was sick.
Did you hear his interview with Joe Rogan talking about that?
No.
The promoter said, we've been trying to get like these slanted walls to become like a thing. Like, can you hit something off of it?
You asked him to do it?
Yeah, and Craig Jones said, well, I was 3 beers deep when I heard it, so I was all about it.
That's great.
But yeah, either way, Jake's going to fight next month,
Mike
apparently.
Murray. That's sick.
That's awesome.
Allegedly.
That's a sick fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be a good one. Another fight that just happened in the Paul family. Logan Paul fought Bradley Martin.
Yeah.
None's on video.
No video.
No video of it at all, which I like in the term of it.
That's whack.
It would have went super viral. Would have went super viral.
Why did they not video it?
I think it was just like...
Did they just like fist fight, like a street
Yeah.
fight?
Logan,
Why did they do that?
They had beef.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Bradley was saying like he can
could beat
beat
him
everybody up. And
Logan's like, I'm not even a real professional fighter, and I'll F you up.
yeah, and then
basically.
they just like met and fought.
That's dope.
Yeah, but he did like a walkthrough. Logan did like a walkthrough video of it.
Yeah.
He basically just like
He said how it went down.
yeah.
The fight.
Yeah,
And he whipped his ass.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened? He didn't knock him out.
No.
TKO him or something.
TKO.
No. Yeah, he choked him out.
Well,
He choked him out.
he said he got a rear naked choke and it slipped out, and then he just kept punching him. And
Just punched him until he
stopped it,
quit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he got him on the ground though.
Yeah, he shot in and
He shot him on.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah. That's hilarious. I'm glad that happened.
Yeah,
That dude
me
needed to
too.
be humbled.
I think that he's going to like... So they're talking now about...
He should do some real fights.
Well, that's what they're
Yeah.
trying to get him and Logan to do an
No.
MMA fight.
He already whips his butt. Why would he do that? Get him against somebody that
Get
he
him to
can
train.
Yeah, get him against somebody more competitive.
Yeah, someone like basic.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like you can't get him against like a professional fighter.
No,
I mean, I guess you could, but why would he do that?
Money.
I'm trying to think of who would be a good matchup for
Vitaly.
that. Yes.
I'm trying to think like another
Bro,
big
that
like
would be
big guy.
epic.
Is it an influencer?
Yeah, that would be epic.
No testing.
No testing.
Just freaking
Absolutely no testing.
Yeah.
Well, there
please.
couldn't be any testing in any of this.
Yeah. They would.
I mean, no test anything.
Yeah, they would literally test, and he would pee in the cup, and it would burn through a hole through the cup. It would be like, and it would just like evaporate the plastic.
They're like, all right, you're good.
Yeah, like that's never happened before.
I'm the commissioner, and I say you're good.
But yeah, it'd be interesting. I'd watch it.
Oh heck yeah, I'm so for these influencer fights. I want to see more.
Fights are entertaining no matter what.
I want to see more influencers just scrapping, but more. They need to do MMA though. I don't want to see this boxing crap because they can't actually box. Boxing's like such a beautiful art.
Yeah, it just
MMA,
looks
it's like
bad.
you can just throw down. Like you can just get in there, and if you hit somebody with a little glove, like you might knock them out.
Yeah, because street fights are sick, and that's
It's a street fight.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't want to see friggin' influencer boxing if you're not an actual boxer.
You know who I give a lot of credit to, who I used to hate, was Bryce Hall.
Dude,
Was
he's
like
a beast.
TikTok.
He did a
He was
bare
a
knuckle.
He
big
fought bare knuckle. He knocked
Yeah.
the dude down in like 8
Yeah.
seconds.
He's done like 2 or 3 bare knuckle.
Yeah, he's been
fights.
fighting. That's pretty sick.
He went
That's
from
sick.
dancing on TikTok to absolutely rocking people.
Is that how he got big? Doing
Oh,
TikTok
yeah.
dances?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. He was like one of the
What a-
first big guys on it.
Really?
Yeah,
That's weird. Okay, I didn't know that.
yeah.
But
But what a switch up.
He redeemed himself. So, I mean, I guess redeemed himself isn't the right word, but because he blew up because of it. But
yeah.
I
But
don't know.
he made up for it.
he
by-
redeemed himself in my eyes.
Yeah,
Which I didn't know that's how he got big. I only saw his bare knuckle fights. So I was just like, oh, this guy's a YouTuber or whatever. But
I gotcha.
yeah.
I was thinking about this the other day, and I've been trying to come up with a matchup because I know that you and Danny Duncan are like, you guys have messaged back and forth a couple
Right.
times. I'm trying to think because I think he would be a great person
Mr. Beast.
that would be a no.
You just want to protect your boy.
Yeah.
You would get smoked, dude. You get smoked. He's too nice, man. He's too nice.
He's got to go up against someone.
I don't know who Danny Duncan could fight because he's probably like what 170.
I don't know. I've never met him in person. I've only talked to him on the phone.
But like he
wants me to come to Spain for running of the bulls again this summer. I'm like,
he's still on that.
Let's go.
We're all be in Paris. I mean, it's just one flight away.
Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, don't know that many like YouTubers. Like off the top of my head, if you said, "Oh, this person, that person," I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of that."
Yeah.
But like, I can't like name them. You know. Yeah.
It's hard, man. It's hard being a promoter.
Are you saying from experience or?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you promote?
You.
Oh man.
On the topic of Logan Paul, he interviewed Trump.
Oh yeah, that was dope. I did see that. A few people texted me.
Dude, you got big
that
shout
was
out from
sick.
Trump.
Yeah,
That was sick.
Yeah. It's my dog. Like, what do you expect? It's my dog.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. It's like what you do with your boys. Like, I hype him up. He hypes me up. It's good.
Are you gonna do some campaigning?
I would. I mean, I'm freaking voting for him. I'll say it straight up. That's my dude. So, yeah. I don't know that he needs me, but he. I mean, he's doing his thing. I didn't see any of the other interview. I just saw that he
I want to watch it.
Logan seems like he really likes me though, because I did a interview with him and Jake. It was like Impaulsive or something. Was it Impaulsive or was
Yeah.
And
no, it was BS. It was Jake's pod.
it was BS.
Logan
It wasn't Impaulsive. It was BS. And he was like, I felt like he was kind of hyping me up. And then in the interview with Trump, he was like, yeah, like this dude's the man. And I was like, all right. Okay.
What, you didn't think he liked you?
No, I just didn't know.
You didn't know.
It seemed like he likes me, is what I'm saying. I didn't think he would have an opinion.
Gotcha.
But he's been super cool. But yeah, Trump's my dude, you know. We chat back and forth, you know, we kind of golf together here and there. No, but yeah, I think that what people, I mean, of course you see the headlines, the clickbait and everything that is in the media and they're trying to push a narrative, but I feel like he's just a good guy. Like we hang out. He's very smart. The craziest thing to me is, you know, he's in his late 70s and he's super sharp, like so sharp.
Late 70s?
Yeah, man. And he's incredibly sharp and very personable, charismatic. And he knows, I mean, I'm sure he has a lot on his mind, but he's like following fighting. He's very interested, like, oh, what do you think about this guy and these matchups? And, you know, when did you see yourself here and there? And like asking me about, you know, my weight class. And then we talk about boxing and stuff. And he's like super up on the sport, which I think is just such a cool thing for literally like the biggest.
How does he have time for that?
Yeah, how does he have time for that, right?
Yeah.
But that was really cool to me. And he's just honestly, like, for being the president and being like literally right now, probably the most famous person in the world, he's super down to earth. Like, considering out of how the 8 billion people in the world right now, like he's the most famous, like incredibly down to earth.
Yeah,
considering that. Yeah. People wouldn't probably call Trump down to earth but like when you really consider everything he's done and his position, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see him take time. Like when I've been with him, obviously he's taken time chatting with me. We've hung out and talked and just talk about normal stuff. And then whenever people come up to him, he's like very kind. And I appreciate that. I appreciate people that are just like, you know, like you can just hang out with them. Like we just talk about sports or, you know, business or whatever. Yeah. It's like, it doesn't matter. He acts the same whether he's on camera or off camera. Like that's just how he is.
Yeah. The other guy on the Impaulsive, Mike, he's like kind of on the edge, I think, politically, but he did like a whole rundown of what he thought about him, and it was the same stuff. Yeah. He was just saying like in person, he was super likable, super hospitable, like very aware of who was in the room and like giving attention to everybody. And
yeah, it was crazy. So when I went and golfed with him last summer, so that was actually not the first time I met him. So I met him in 2019 after the team won the NCAAs, and we went to the White House, and he was so cool to us then. He took us back into the Oval Office, and
I missed that trip.
Yeah, I know you missed it. Yeah. And he gave us all like hats and mugs and memorabilia and cool stuff, and like took pictures with us, and it it was super awesome. He was like taking extra time to spend with the wrestling team because he loves wrestling and fighting and stuff. And then when I met up with him in Bedminster last summer, he was like, yeah, it's crazy. You know, in 2019, you told me you were going to be a fighter, and here we are. And like, it was right after I had fought on UFC at 285. It was a week later. And I was like, how'd you remember that?
Yeah,
that's
wild.
crazy. Yeah, he remembered because we had a conversation. He asked me, like, what do you want to do when you're done wrestling? And I was like, I'm going to fight MMA. And he's like, no way. That's so cool. Like, let me know if you need an agent. And like, he's the president at this time. And I was like, okay.
You're like, yo.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I was like, yeah, for real. That's how I felt. And then, yeah, he remembered that whole conversation and stuff.
That's
and
cool.
yeah, then we actually talked about, so he was at the NCAAs, I think last year for wrestling. And he met with a bunch of the guys who had won. They like came up to him and stuff. And he was like, yeah, it was so funny. I was there for a little bit and I was just going to pop in for a few matches. And then every champion like came up to me after they won. Mm-hmm. And it was like, I can't, it was like after 4 or 5 guys, he's like, I have to stay. Like,
Yeah.
I can't leave now. So he watched the whole finals, which is pretty
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah. But yeah, just my bro. Yeah. My favorite video is the one with Kamala where she's like, do not come. Do not come. I'm going to come. That's my favorite, bro.
What is she talking about?
I don't know. I have no idea. But she's just like, do not come. Do not come.
Just so out of
And then
context.
it just flashed him. I'm gonna. Oh, so good. It's so funny.
Last thing I have on the agenda today is better Derek. He's tried boxing.
Where's he been?
Yeah, he's been MIA, man.
He's tried running.
He's like in his bat cave. He's training.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's gonna come out like 240.
But he's actually training
For what?
for, guess this, a chess tournament with your boy, Micah Parsons.
Oh, he's doing a chess match against Micha?
What?
So they're doing like, I guess it's a celebrity like NFL chess tournament and Derek's in it.
What? How did he get in there?
I don't know.
Micah's good at chess.
I don't know.
Well, I don't play chess personally, but I know Micha is good.
So there's a better picks, not better picks. There is a better pick'em, more or less, and there's a bunch of different things on there. The one that we were chosen to answer is for Micha, and it is Micah Parsons more or less than 1.5 wins in the tournament.
More, for sure.
It's all celebrities.
I think so. Yeah.
I could see
And
Micha
Derek.
winning the whole tournament. Micha definitely more. How many people are in it?
I don't know.
Is he going against like Bobby Fischer or like what?
There's got to be some sneaky good celebrities. Like,
There has to be, yeah. Yo, like I actually play a lot of chess. I mean, not in real life, but like a lot of people tell me that I would be amazing at it, bro. Yeah, like I love how he caught his own self in the lie
before everyone else called him.
but he knew JJ Rec was gonna be like, oh, you actually play chess? And he's like, yeah, actually, I play a lot, not in real life, not like, but like in my head, and like a lot of people say I would be like amazing if I did play chess. Yeah, you know, that morning I said, you know, Kobe, he's probably going to drop 70. And then after the first quarter, I was like, he might go for 80. Those are the best.
Would you, speaking on the topic of coaching, if Logan Paul were to fight in an MMA match, would you coach him
If you wanted me
for
to.
wrestling?
Yeah, for sure.
Just
Yeah.
want that on the record.
Yeah, I would coach him 100%. That'd be awesome.
I think that'd be.
And he would win, I guarantee it.
I think that he would smoke somebody if he actually trained really hard for it.
Yeah, I guarantee it. I guarantee we'd get a good strategy.
I want him to do an MMA match against Dylan Dennis.
If he doesn't, I think that we can. I'm 100% confident we win that fight. Dylan Dennis tried to choke him in the boxing match. He freaking dish ragged him off him. Yeah, but we'll see. You never know. Anything can happen. Crazier things have happened.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I can think of like 3 off the top of my head.
Crazier things.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, Blockbuster going bankrupt. That was pretty crazy.
GameStop not going bankrupt.
GameStop not going bankrupt.
Oh my God, dude! They went up again.
I heard that.
Randomly.
Really?
Roaring Kitty came back And
yeah,
it was just
the dude didn't tweet for 4 years or whatever. I saw this and then came back and then it jumped up like $50.
Really, that movie was sick on Netflix.
I didn't watch it. It was good.
Yeah.
It was a biopic, right?
Yeah,
Love this.
love this. Yeah, it was fire.
Watch more biopics.
Biopics are great.
Yeah.
dude, that was so good.
We need to talk about what I did in Montana next time.
Well, no. Well, allegedly, we're supposed to have a guest on Monday.
Well, we're gonna have a guest on Monday, but we need to talk about that because it was freaking epic.
Yeah, I do want to talk about
I
that.
gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give us a cliffhanger?
Yeah. So essentially, I was invited to what's called the ARC Challenge, hosted by Sig Sauer. It was 2 days of shooting competition, so rifle, pistol, archery, and it was dope.
That's a sick cliffhanger.
Yeah.
All right.
See you next time.
Tune in next time.